Hey everybody, this is Trainer Jack back here with another fitness FAQ. Today we're addressing how to get your arm muscles ripped and big. The number one thing that I can say to get your arm muscles to grow is that variety is always going to be the king. If you've been doing the same bicep or bicep and back exercises or workouts for an extended period of time, you've probably noticed that your biceps have stopped growing. If you haven't, you're a genetic phenom. That's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. That's great. But for the rest of us out there, which is 9 out of 10 or more, we're going to have to add variety into our exercise programs to make sure that we don't hit plateaus in our bicep, tricep, shoulder strength, and size gains and how we're toning them. Great changes that I can recommend for you in adding variety to your program is change the amount of weight you're doing, the amount of sets, and the amount of reps. So, if you're typically sticking to, 3 sets of the 8 to 12 rep range, try taking 1 or 2 days a week or every other week or something and going heavier weight, maybe in like the 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 rep range, and lifting a heavier weight for you, and maybe even doing more sets, like 3 to 5 sets of your bicep curls, your preacher curls, chin-ups, pull-up variations, rows, whatever you may be doing there. So like I said, changing up the weights and the number of reps you're doing is a great thing to do on a weekly basis or alternating weeks. Another thing to do that's pretty self-explanatory is just changing up the exercise. If you've been doing the same kind of curls, the same kind of rows, the same kind of pull-ups or chin-ups, throw some variety in there. Go out and do some research on the internet from trainers that you trust, and get some other alternative forms of bicep and back workouts, of shoulder workouts, of tricep workouts, because like we said, it's all about toning and sculpting the arm in here and getting it to grow again. Always make sure that you're eating enough, but also changing up your diet is great too. Take days where you're eating a high influx of protein, where you're training your arms, and then on your cardio days, maybe cut the protein or cut the calories or the intake a little bit, just to give your body some variety so that it can still use protein efficiently, and that you're not giving it protein overdose, which you can't really do. But just giving it variety is going to make it use protein more efficiently, especially if you're eating a lot during your arm days. Antagonistic supersetting, or supersetting in general, is something that I love to do, and that's just the compound breaking down of your muscles. So what I can do for antagonistic supersetting, like if you're working biceps, triceps, back, and chest in the same day, let's say you pair dumbbell bench press with single arm bent over dumbbell rows. Perform them back to back, rest for a minute, perform your set, each the amount of reps for each respective exercise, rest a minute, come back through, do that 3 to 4 rounds or 3 to 5 times through, and that would be your antagonistic superset. Or if you're doing isolation exercise, which is a lot of fun to do with your arms, try something like a rear dumbbell tricep extension, and then doing dumbbell hammer curls afterward, resting for a minute, coming back through. That'll give your arms a really good pump during and post-workout. So like I said, variety is going to be the key here. Changing your exercises, changing your weight, number of reps, changing the days that you train, changing the muscle groups that you train together on certain days is another good one too. Another one that I like to throw in, a lot of people I think discount body weight exercises, but if you're doing intense body weight exercises or you're getting enough reps in there, I feel like the most growth that I've ever seen for my biceps is when I was doing 3 different pull-up variations, 3 sets of each of them, and shooting for like 8 to 12 reps per. So I was doing like, what does that leave you at? Anywhere between like 70 and 100 reps of just pull-up variation exercise, and I got great growth out of my biceps. So I would definitely say throwing in variations of those, doing weighted pull-ups and chin-ups are really great too, to throw in and add variety and get in that lower rep range. Because of the kind of hypertrophy that you can get in training in the lower rep range, it actually breaks down your muscle fibers so that it can grow back bigger. But keep in mind that you have to be eating for that size as well. You have to make sure that you're getting enough calories, you're getting enough protein to get those muscles to grow. So like I said, going back to variety is the key here. Make sure you're changing up your exercises, changing up the weight and reps, using compound body weight exercises and throwing some weight on there to make it more difficult. Supersets are another great way to get going. There are a ton of great techniques out there that you can change it up. Just go on the internet and keep looking, and I can't wait to see how those arms are popping out of those tank tops this summer. Anyways, I hope this has been informative, and I'll talk to you soon.